MOSSS Soul Soul G, bringing you the astrological points to help you better utilize the energies of the universe that you are encompassing to utilize as this compass. And today we have a T-square between the Sun in Capricorn, Moon in Aries, South Node in Taurus. And we have these T-squares is one middleman looking at two different opposing angles. And that middleman would be Libra. No, Capricorn. And we have a Capricorn stellium. So we are responding to our passions, motivations, and desires to be first and to give birth to the ideas. And with Aries here, it's always a spark of some frustration, but it's all about redirecting it and having patience, because Pisces is our dreams and imaginations and illusions. So when you're about to give birth to something, you feel the pains, you feel the expansion, you feel the embodiment of another being, and the moment surrounding that, attracting a lot of attention and energy into one place. But in that one place, it is bouncing off the walls from each other. So this energy is bouncing off the walls and being the first to initiate a new vision, you know what I'm saying, for and from our status of Capricorn, and being aware of our passions and motivations with this exaltation to Mars and Mercury being on the cusp, communicating in a let's just call it a lava style energy, as is corresponding to the Sun and the Moon right now, because Mercury is out of Sagittarius and it's briefly fast right into Capricorn, right? So we're back to being direct with how our external experiences and wisdoms and things that we have been through enough to know, as far as being in the lower animalistic natures, of Sagittarius, and expanding and uprising into our practical left brain celestial body natures. Because when you're coming from the root, this is your beastly natures, and you're going through your heart chakra and your solar plexus, this is the masculine and the feminine and the manly natures, and you're going through the cosmic celestial body not natures, because it's opposing that, so mostly nurture. But yeah, you have this moon squaring the Sun and the Mars and Mercury, and we are learning how to come together, because you're expressing a individual vision about something new that you have, that you intend to experience, or are just being the poster child for that experience. But you are having to utilize the masculine form of this energy, not necessarily having to. You could choose or choose not to. This is your choice, aka the Moon in Aries, trying to go in your own lane in your own way. But you have people that are looking at your image, and they have this title or this entitlement of their values and how they are useful to themselves and others, and how others are useful to themselves and others, and how others, seeing the bright light in others, with this trine to Venus at the moment, seeing the bright light and the experience and the expertise, and where they might be down on themselves, but they are still relating with others, as far as compromising and sharing and having fleeing romances, or going after a relationship, but it's not lasting long because it's Sagittarius. So it's that trine there, as I was saying. And that is the energies when they're too close together, or it's causing too much friction or less friction when it's separating, with this Capricorn Mars utilizing people and building off of that, and knowing how having something practical to stand on and being rooted deep down in your heart chakra and Gaia or Tiamat isn't taken away from the vision. It's enhancing the vision, giving it something more realistic, stable, sturdy, a cup. And now we have this not the sextile, but Capricorn has its younger sibling, or whatever you want to call it, right next to it. And so that's what we're experiencing with Aries, right next to Saturn and Neptune. It's got to be enough wiggle room. And Saturn, we're ensured with that discipline to Pisces, and the Moon being contracted within herself, as far as the emotions and the mood swings, is going to leave that space for that spark to not combust, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be stable because Saturn is, you know what I'm saying, controlling the gas and the density levels of Pisces. And then later on, it's going to get closer to Neptune, closer to a broader and slower moving planet as far as compassion and love and things of these natures. So it might be a little too much dreamy love energy going on that's too close to our moods, you know what I'm saying? Because its mood is the water, and Neptune is, you know what I'm saying, charismatic, bubbly, deeply intuitive, hyper intuitive as water, and it's going to make that the positive, the moon, the cardinal energy, want to mother, bring grandpa some cookies and some milk and things of that nature. And Aries is going to be like, try to drop them off at the freaking mailbox and dip out, but grandpa's going to want it to come in. Like, I went all down that timeline just now. But yeah, now we have on the opposite side of that, Taurus and Jupiter and Uranus, slow, stable security, branching out and moving forward. And our moods are going to be predicated on, hey, this is the direction that we're going to be going in, but it's slow right now, so you're going to have, like my last video, that patience and that waiting energy in check with Taurus going forward in the stability, and make sure everything that it has is secured as far as the experiences and the meanings and the reasonings that it can use for itself and I was gonna say and others, but mainly for itself. The comfort that it creates is for others, but it's not gonna outrightly tell you that. It will gift you with something, it will buy it, and then you'll have to mitigate via your personal interest and the usage of said equipment. As wow, Taurus was intuitive, reading my heart and my mind chakras in that space, and the moon is conjoined in Chiron, so we are emotionally moody or aware of some mistakes that could come from rushing. But that still might not stop us from rushing, because the moon is in Aries. You go try to rush through the Chiron, rush through the mistake as quickly as possible to take advantage of those energies. And of course, the moon's still opposing the South Node in Libra and Chiron with that T-square. And that's all the transcendental breakdowns that is pivotal for your, you know what I'm saying, knowledge and wisdom on expansion of this daily chart reading and the energies that we are dealing with, because we are dealing and managing them in the areas that they are going to go to. And that's it. I enjoyed y'all. Thank y'all. You have a good one. Peace.